Hey, I think we're on. I think we're live. You all know I am Aurorah Dey for the Secured Entrepreneur Movement. And I'm just popping on here quickly this afternoon. It's afternoon here on the West Coast. It's evening on the East Coast. It's another time for all of my UK secured entrepreneurs right now. So the title today, Social Security won't cut it. So I'm going to give you 3 tips to level up right now. Now, this is coming from, this past Saturday, I posted about these 2 senior citizens who emailed about a scale that I sell. You all know that everything I touch turns to sold. So they emailed, they said they wanted the scale. I arranged to meet with them. Hey now. Rochelle, how you doing today? Are you making money today? Every day? Always? Let me know. I arranged to meet with them at 8 a.m. last Saturday morning, and I had a very full day. And you all know here in the group that I posted a picture of myself out there with this scarf on my head, looking all crazy, okay, as I went to meet these 2 senior ladies. Now, here's the deal. Of course, I asked them what it is that they were going to do with the scales. And so they said they were starting an Amazon business. They were starting an Amazon business. So I said, oh, really? So do you have all of your intellectual property protected? Are you wholesaling? Are you making something? Are you what's happening? Are you retailing? What's going on? So they said that they created something. They are doing something that's handmade, and they were trying to see whether or not they could do Amazon, but they knew they could do Etsy, all right? So, of course, Miss Aurorah, I start explaining to them what they need to have in place before they sold a doggone thing, especially something that they created themselves, nothing that's coming from a manufacturer, all right? So the one lady says to me, she said, oh, my God, you are saying exactly what I have been trying to research this past week. What are we going to do to protect our invention, what we're selling? What are we going to do? So we got into this conversation, and she immediately said, well, you know what? This is a shame, because the reason why we're starting this is because we can't afford to really continue to live off of our Social Security combined. They're roommates, and they both get a Social Security check. And the woman said to me, we have to make a decision whether we're going to, eat certain foods, or we're going to be able to get our prescriptions. One is on high blood pressure medication, and the other one she has this bad arthritis and some I don't know what the other ailment is, because I've never heard of it, but she gets an expensive medication. So they live together, and they share the expense of food, because they can't really pay the electricity bill and things of this nature, and the rent, and they started telling me that even when they went down to see about some food stamps, you have to make less in Social Security to qualify. I did not know that all of this was happening, okay? So I said, all right, why don't we talk about how we're going to get your business going? How are we going to get you? Hey, Nicole, how's it going? Are you making money today? All day, every day? I said, okay, let's talk about how we're going to get your business going, because this cannot continue. We're going to make sure that you have a true indeed business set up, all right, so that you can start selling your goods and making the money that you need to make without having an interference with your Social Security benefits, because that's the thing. And I'm noticing that more and more seniors are coming on board, are emailing Jessica, because they already understand they cannot continue to survive and actually live off of their Social Security benefits. They already know that for the first time in life, they're going to start a business, okay? So I'm popping on here to let you all know that the first thing you need to do to level up if in fact you don't have your stuff together right now, and you think that by the time you are able to collect Social Security, you're going to be able to live, you need to be open and receptive to information, because that's the first thing the lady said to me. She said, I have been looking, I have been researching, and I've been wanting to find out how it is I go about creating something without, having all the mayhem and without having an interference with what they're going to say about my Social Security benefits, because I can't have but so much money in the bank while I'm collecting Social Security benefits. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is real. Okay. So we started, they immediately came on board, as I shared that with you all last Saturday. They immediately came on board. And here's the second thing that you need to do to level up. You've got to make being uncomfortable the norm in your life, okay? Because if you stay in your comfort zone, nothing is going to change. The one lady said to me, now, I really felt uncomfortable asking my son for money to get our entity started, and I really feel uncomfortable with asking him for money about these trademarks that we need to get done, but I know that if I don't get it from somewhere, this is not going to happen. This is not going to happen. Okay, so she asked her son for the money. Now, he did not say no. What he said to her was, I need to talk to this woman first, because I don't know what this is. You're just coming home with all of this all of a sudden, which was the right thing to do. So they called and asked if I would be willing to talk to the son. And I said, yes, because you know what Miss Aurorah thinks about that. That's the next customer, right? So he's the next client. So I said, yes, let's talk to your son. Now, he's open and receptive to receiving information, okay? He was uncomfortable. Yes, Nicole says, last 2 days of graduate summer courses, so I will be ready for Money Monday. Okay, Nicole, don't get me excited right now, because I want to know all about what you got going on for Money Monday. Yes, so what we got? Today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be hearing from you in the next couple of days about what is going on for you on Monday. Oh my God. So I get the son on the phone and he says, okay, I've been watching some of your videos on YouTube. I've been to your website. Hey, Robin, are you making money today? Are you a secured entrepreneur today? Come on, let me know what's happening. He said, I've been watching your YouTube videos. I've been on your website. And he said, I want you to help my mother. He said, I'm going to pay. No problem. He said, I also need to talk to you about some tax deferment strategies, because I don't want to keep getting a check from my employer in my name. There's got to be something that I can do. And I saw in one of your videos where I need to actually have some type of LLC. I said, you are correct. And we are going to get that thing going. Okay. So that's number 2. You've got to make being uncomfortable the norm in your life. Start doing the things that you would not ordinarily think to do. And this poor lady, she was like, I really hate to ask my son, but she also said, she said, I'm going to be a better grandmother. She said, right now, I can't buy my grandchildren toys. I can't take them any place. I'm not going any place. Well, I'm not really the quality time that I want with my grandchildren. I'm not creating for myself. It's not happening for me right now. So I know that I need to make this change. Okay. And then the tip number 3, let me tell you what is happening, okay? You've got to be ready to act. You've got to be ready to get into immediate action. The son says to me, the first thing I know that I want to get is a family trust. And that's what we started on first. The very first thing we started on was getting their family trust put together. Simply because he said, my mother needs security. She's about to do this thing. I believe she is going to make money. And the woman said to me, I want to make my first 6 figures by December. I said, lady, you're going to make 6 figures before November. She said, is that possible? I said, with Aurorah Dey, it's possible, because I'm going to show you everything that you need to do. I'm going to help you bring your products to market, because, you know, I'm the online sales queen. Everybody knows that about Miss Aurorah. So don't miss out, okay? Now, that's really all I wanted to share today. I just wanted to pop on quick today to say that, you know, if in fact you don't have it together yet, it's not too late. Okay, no reason to look forward to Social Security, and you know it's really blowing my mind, because you know that's not where I'm not thinking for these people, because I'm not in that situation yet, but to hear that you have to make a decision whether you're going to buy food or medication because you can't really live on Social Security, that's a big thing, okay? And we want to change that. Now, this Saturday, I'm going to spend some time with you all. I'm going to create the event, but we're going to be talking about how you're going to make your first 7 figures, okay? So that's going to be Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be noon Eastern Standard Time, all right? And I'm going to put the event up there. You'll all get an invite. And so if you want more of these juicy tips, you know that you all can go to www.millionairesecretstrategies.com. If you are still playing in the sole proprietor sandbox, shame on you. You better go to bit.ly/SP2CEO. That is SPTOCEO. All right, so 3 tips. First, be open and receptive to receiving information. Don't just say, oh, that can't be, never heard of that, and dismiss it. Be open and receptive to receiving information. Tip number 2, make being uncomfortable the norm in your life. Do the things that you know you need to do to get things working, because what you're doing right now obviously does not work, okay? And number 3, be ready to take immediate action. Be ready to act. Don't just be a person who buys into this and buys into that, and then you don't utilize it, and then you're saying, oh, it didn't work. But that's not the case. What wasn't working was you. You didn't work. Okay, so this is Aurorah Dey. You can visit me at AurorahDeyConsulting.com. That's AurorahDey Consulting.com. And if you are going to watch this on YouTube, all my secured entrepreneurs there on YouTube, you all know that all of this information is down below. I'm also going to share this video on the business page. That's Aurorah Dey Consulting, and you all can visit me there as well. Until next time, you all know this is the Secured Entrepreneur Movement, the female edition. And yes, we do have men here who support us. If you are not a member of this group, you need to come on over and join today. All right, so that's all I wanted to share today. Ta-ta.